what we're looking at is a signature for the book Landfall Press, 5 Decades. It's a 628-page book that documents the 50-year history of Landfall Press. And this is just one simple signature that has the color key, it has the page numbers, and you can see they're not necessarily sequential because signatures are folded to create a specific section of a book which is bound together, and then it produces the full book. So here's the spread, and as you can see in the spine, that's actually not a contiguous image. That's part of a signature that includes the image. So the designer that's making the book has to think of the book in terms of a puzzle. They're all different pieces that have to fit together when folded as a signature. So when we were making the book, certain signatures needed to be color corrected. That meant we needed to print more sheets. So instead of throwing away the initial sheets, my idea was to turn them into puzzles. So conceptually, we're going from the puzzle of creating the history of a book to the puzzle of designing the book so it fits together in the signatures, and then taking the loose sheet and turning it into a puzzle itself. So in each step, there is a problem and a solution. And so what we're filming here are the puzzles that we produced, 3 different puzzles from the book. This one includes Carl Walker, Tony Fitzpatrick, and Christo. And they each depict a production for an edition that was made. So in the case of Christo, it was a lithograph that he did on his storefronts. You can see one of the images here based on an original drawing. So the archival photographs that make up the book were part of this company's archival history. And so in order to show the actual finished print, we also wanted the book to show the inspiration, the sculptural object that Christo made that was then turned into an edition. So it's this multi-layered idea of things that come together to make something whole don't necessarily start out as that or this, but the idea stems from putting it all together, bringing the pieces together. So with puzzles, the trick is to locate pieces that are of a similar color and tone. And in this instance, I had a puzzle company create a puzzle that has the largest pieces form the perimeter. And as you get closer to the center, the pieces become smaller. So the challenge really is to isolate the parts, bring them all together to finish it. And so you try and find, obviously, similar structures within the image that you can key on and say, oh, well, that has to be part of that section. So this is somewhere along here has to fit into maybe here. Yes. So the puzzles are, I would say, I've put them all together. I'd say it's about a 4-hour project, start to finish, if you're doing it on your own.